From the opening moments of major campaigns to the decisive battles that shaped the outcome of wars, our formations have remained a constant. The heritage we carry, the boots we march in, the tactics we employ, from the battlefields of France to the beaches of Normandy, to the deserts of Iraq, and once again to the heart of Europe, a standard carried through mud, fire, steel, sand, and sacrifice. A legacy forged through generations of men and women bound by 4 simple words. When the mission appears impossible, when the question is asked, can it be done? Across every formation, from every generation, the answer remains the same. It will be done. World War I became the origin of Fifth Corps, where its legacy was first forged in its earliest iteration of the Western Front. Activated in 1918 under Major General William M. Wright, the Corps entered combat during the Battle of San Mayella, the first major independent American offensive of the war. Through shattered trenches, artillery fire, and fortified German defenses, American soldiers helped force enemy withdrawals and demonstrated the growing strength of U.S. forces on the Western Front. Weeks later, the Corps fought in the Meuse-Argonne Offensive, the deadliest campaign in United States Army history at the time. Battling through dense forests, machine gun fire, poison gas, and relentless bombardments, our Corps helped drive the offensive that pushed Germany toward collapse. By the end of the war, Fifth Corps had proven America could wage and sustain large-scale warfare in Europe. And only decades later, it would return once more, for an even greater war. Fifth Corps would once again return to Europe as the world descended into an even greater conflict. Landing in Normandy just days after D-Day, our soldiers entered the fight during the liberation of France, helping force Allied momentum through heavily defended German positions across Europe. The Corps led brutal offensive operations against entrenched enemy forces, determined to hold the continent. During the Battle of the Bulge, this Corps helped halt Germany's final major offensive in the West, defending against waves of armored assaults in freezing winter conditions before driving Allied forces deeper into Germany itself. As the Third Reich collapsed, Fifth Corps stood among the formations that helped break Nazi control across Europe, cementing its place in one of history's most consequential wars. But the story of our Corps was far from over. Decades later, a new generation of soldiers would once again carry the Corps into combat, this time into unknown land. Fifth Corps once again found itself at the forefront of war during the opening stages of Operation Iraqi Freedom. In just 16 days, the Corps advanced more than 500 miles from Kuwait to Baghdad, leading one of the fastest armored offensives in modern military history. Through massive sandstorms, burning oil fields, and rapidly collapsing enemy defenses, armored columns pushed relentlessly north toward the Iraqi capital. Our Corps helped execute the now infamous Thunder Runs, high-speed armored assaults that drove directly into the heart of the city. As the fight reached Baghdad, the Corps shattered the regime's remaining control over the capital, contributing to the fall of Saddam Hussein's government. But the war quickly changed. What began as rapid maneuver warfare transformed into years of counterinsurgency operations, urban combat, and stabilization missions across Iraq. From securing major cities to combating insurgent networks during some of the conflict's most violent years, we adapted once again to the changing realities of modern warfare. Today, 5th Corps once again stands on the front line of Europe as America's forward-deployed corps on NATO's eastern flank. Split, headquartered in Fort Knox, Kentucky and Poznan, Poland, the Corps oversees operations, exercises, and partnerships across the continent, strengthening deterrence and reinforcing Allied readiness in response to growing threats across the region. From large-scale multinational exercises to the rapid deployment of combat-ready forces across Europe, our Corps serves as a critical command element capable of synchronizing joint and allied operations in some of the world's most strategically contested areas. More than a century after its activation in the First World War, a legacy defined by one unwavering response: it will be done.